Hello, everyone. Welcome back to more Spire II. I have not played this very much in the last week or so. There have been daily videos, but those were pre-recorded. I've been mostly playing Artisan of Plymouth when I'm recording. I've done some off-camera runs, but I never had time to record. I got to solve more puzzles. So I recommend that game if you're into puzzles. But it's time for more Spire. I don't remember exactly where I left off on all the Ascension levels. I checked YouTube, and my last recorded video was Necrominder Ascension 6, so I assume I won. My other characters are all on 6 or 7. I'm just gonna hit random and see what happens. It's silent. Okay. So I haven't won any 7s. I think I tried a Necrominder 7 and died off camera. I'm not totally sure. I am not very excited about Niao's Fury. By mentioning Necrominder, I convinced myself I was playing Necrominder, but of course I'm not. I'm playing the Silent. Okay. The Act 1 boss drops 2 relics. So previously when I saw this, I did not think very hard about it. And I thought it was just like, oh, 1 additional relic. But, of course, the boss doesn't normally drop any relics, right? You get them from the Ancients in the next act. So this is 2 relics eventually. So if you're feeling like you can handle Act 1 without any help, you could take this. I mean, I'm a fan of Poultice, I think, in general. Because having some better cards early is a big help. I still believe in chasing down elites. I know that the community says that's not as good in this game, and I'm sure that's true, but you know, there are 2 main ways to scale: better relics and better cards. I mean, I guess events, kind of, but mostly those just give you relics and cards, or gold, which you can spend for relics and cards. And the main way to get relics is by fighting elites, so I generally want to fight them. This looks like a strong path. 2 fires in a row after an elite. It's a pretty early elite. I forget if it's the earliest. Maybe you can get one as early as here, but I don't think so. So we need some help to get through here. Now, pathing through the shop is a kind of help, because you can buy a potion, and that helps a lot. So maybe I don't have to tailor my whale choice to this elite, but I probably should. Like, Niao's Fury, just a little bit of extra damage would help with an elite, you know? Sewed some cards. I mean, I'd like to try Lava Rock. I haven't ever taken it. Let's give it a try. I choose to believe that this shop will let me deal with the elite, and so I don't need much help from Niao. We'll see if it's true. Well, at least I get neutralized next turn. Neutralized plus survivor is a full block, right? Okay, I don't get that choice. So. Strikes, please. Okay, but as long as I ever hit 3 strikes in a row, I can kill him without taking any damage. Okay, got there. Bouncing Flask early. That is a lot of damage. I'm happy with this. Yeah, I mean, I'm planning to fight elites. I want the strength. There is a shop coming up, and the gold, I mean, yes. I guess I'm taking a lot of late game value stuff, right? Lava Rock. If I now take the Sword of Stone, maybe I'm overdoing it. Because once Defect gets to the end of... Sorry, Silent gets to the end of Act 2, often you're just strong enough. And strikes... Extra strength doesn't necessarily help you that much. Like, poison is 1 common source of damage. I played a Silent run off camera. I think that was the one where I won Ascension 6, where, I mean, yeah, I had a couple strikes that I could, you know, apply damage with, and maybe a flash of steel. But pretty much all I used to kill enemies was 2 upgraded snake bites. And, you know, just enough draw and slide, block. I mean, 3 footworks helped. That I could just tank a boss long enough that applying poison over and over eventually got there. So you don't necessarily need strength, but yeah, I think I will take this. Losing 7 HP is a little spooky, but the gold's pretty important heading into a shop, and then an elite. Do I want to take 7 damage from this idiot? I could full block, but then I'm not going to have a good plan to finish him off. I think I have to go for this. It would be much better if I'd drawn the flask this turn or the neutralized last turn or something. Couldn't manage to click on this guy. So, I mean, maybe I could have waited. Getting the flask on him later would have probably been fine, but I couldn't know I would draw it at the beginning of my shuffle while he wasn't attacking. That's the nice thing about Snakebite, right? You can always wait to play it until a turn when it's convenient. Okay, so what do we want to fight an elite? Huh. This is a lot of block, actually. I think, like, a potion is obviously better for the elite, but this is a lot. And with Flask, I mean, as my only damage card, it's a little spooky. Like, the alternative would be I could take Noxious Fumes, right? And then maybe remove a card. Take Piercing Wail for... I can't do all of that, can I? 161, 2, 10? I could. So I could take these 3 things if I wanted. Because right now I'm looking pretty bad against Gardeners. But, I mean, I think enchanting 3 cards with a droid is kind of insane. This, and this I play pretty much every time I see them. Maybe it's not supposed to be backflip, though, because putting it on Bouncing Flask would let me get some extra block on the turns when I have to stop to apply some damage. I think it's definitely Neutralize. Yeah, I guess maybe like this. I don't think I've ever taken this relic. We'll see how it goes. And I mean, this is a sketchy elite fight. I feel underprepared. I will say that. If I get like, oh, I can't fight Gardeners, can I? Where? Yeah, I'm in the Overgrowth. So we're looking at the bird, the frog parasite, or statue. Ooh, statue's not very good either. Yeah, I could definitely die here. Should I divert? Could go this way. Is that still is there an okay path over there? Not really. Looking for bird. Yeah, okay, this could work. Seems pretty bad though. Good news, at least all my adroit cards are not in the hand when he's not attacking. Well, I have a lot of junk for this fight, I guess. So, if I kill him this turn, like with a strike, I could apply some damage to the little wormies. But it doesn't look like that happens. So I want to get these corruptions out of my deck. Or, well, they're still in my deck, but I won't draw them next turn. And then I won't attack him. I want him to die to poison, which I believe means the worms will be stunned next turn. Yeah, okay. So that's a big help. I do think I have to take some damage there to get these guys down at least a little bit. Sadly, I have to strike this guy twice to kill him. I mean, this is still a bad fight. This guy, because killing this guy next turn is just not happening. I'll take 3 to get a strike in on this guy. Ouch! I might not live through this. I did say that was possible. So I'm blocked, that's no problem. Really? Okay. This guy dies to just a neutralize, basically. But if I neutralize you, then a strike will kill you. Seems pretty important. You're not attacking me anytime soon. Yeah, but now I die to this, don't I? Nope, I go to 1. Easy. Just gotta not... I have to draw a strike or enough defense. Okay. Well, this is not great. This is why you're supposed to, like, buy a potion, get some damage cards before you fight an elite. I think I'm double resting here. Kind of sad, but... good. I mean, silent slide decks are very strong, and prepared is one of the best cards for them. I guess I'll just take a deadly poison for more damage. Yeah, okay. Okay, probably good for silent. And then I will go up this way and hit another elite. Surely by the time I get to the next one, I'll be prepared. You know what? You can have it. I wish... yeah, I would love to fight to try to get a defend or something, but... See, if we had started the turn 1 against the frog parasite with a turn like that, I mean... We'd be... There's sound good. Living in Fat City. We'd be in Fat City? That's a thing you say? That means, like, living well? Okay, I'll take this. Just some decent damage. Well, this does 14. This only... Yeah, this does 6, so like even if I went to the trouble of blocking with the defend to get this to go off, it just does less damage aimed at random, so that's not the correct play. Well, just 17 and 3 is 20. I mean, sure. Okay, I guess. So we're getting 6 to a random enemy. Weaken you, I suppose. Blocked exact. Didn't notice I was doing that, but sure. I'm heavily constricted here. 21 you're attacking for? But let's see. If I finish you off, I only have to block for 9. That fight wasn't too bad. Take the prepared back, huh? Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's horrible in the deck right now, but Sly is just so good. It's that or another deadly poison. I think I'm doing alright on damage. Maybe you just take Cloak and Dagger? Pretty good against Phantom. Yeah, okay. Sure. So, out of curiosity, how much damage... In that fight, I took 3. Here I took 0. This Elite, 41. Ouch. Oh, come on! You can't do this to me! These draws are the worst. I have a ring that's supposed to make this not happen. That's at least an improvement. I mean, Deadly Poison adds a lot of damage. It shortens the fight. But Cloak and Dagger still, I mean, it gets me up to almost full blocked. And I get a Shiv. Slow 30. So Shiv might do, I think Shiv would do 5 damage, right? Yeah, I would. I'll try the greedy one. We'll see. Try blocking again? Or do I try to sneak in a poison stab? I think blocking's going okay. Deadly Poison's doing its work. Or Bouncing Flask, I should say. it taking damage twice? Oh, parrying shield. Right. So maybe I just block. Oh no, this gets me enough to parrying shield as well. Okay, I mean, this is a solid chunk of damage, no doubt about it. But I don't think it's a very good shackling potion. I mean, the problem is I'm likely to get a potion soon, but I just think these potions are so much better for the boss, and I can take damage once, maybe twice here. I guess probably twice, and not be completely wrecked. Okay, hang on. If I just do this, you take 21. That super kills you, right? Yeah. Okay. I mean, not a great fight, but not a horrible fight. And it turns out I didn't waste a potion. I don't think I want any of this. Flick-Flack is like one of the worst Sly cards, and I don't even have a Sly thing for it yet. Dagger Spray is not bad against Vantum, and I guess I could use a little AoE help for the rest of Act 2. Alright, that's fine, I guess. How dare you? Another fight? Now this looks like a greedy block, because it only blocks one. Oh, actually it blocks 0 plating. So, here's my question. Will parrying shield trigger because plating gives me block? I think the answer is no. But I guess it doesn't... Well... So, playing a strike here does 6 damage. Playing a defend does either 0 damage or 6, and doesn't matter in terms of blocking. So strike is strictly better in that it always applies at least as much damage. But if I play if I just play... Oh, wait a minute. Right. If I play a defend, I know what parrying shield will do. It'll deal 6 damage. If I play a strike, I don't know. It might deal damage or it might not. So by playing a strike, I both deal the 6 damage for sure and find out how Gorget interacts with parrying shield. I suspect this does not trigger because it's like Orichalcum. It checks your block before any relics. So I think this will not do 6 additional. Oh, it does. Okay. Very cool. I guess I can just Bouncing Flask plus Survivor, right? So that's clearly correct. These potions are better, I think. I mean, Piercing Wail is some decent defense. It doesn't always line up that well against Vantum, but sometimes it does. And at 31, actually 33, I think I'm going to try not resting here with 2 potions. It's greedy, but I do think I'm not feeling that strong, like, overall. I don't know. I guess I picked up a lot of relics in Act 1. My deck is not very good. My relics are good. Is that enough? Like, if I can survive the boss without resting, I probably should. I'm happy to spend both potions here. No problem there. So assume I'm doing that. Do I also need to rest? I think probably not. And getting a smith in could be very valuable. And I sort of need it for, like, the later part of the game, you know? This is a pretty straightforward turn. Don't need to take any of this yet, although as I said, I do plan to take the strength potion to rush it. Oh, I didn't have to backflip because of Gorget. I remembered the adroit on my bouncing flask, but I didn't think about Gorget. Those two together could have fully blocked, so I could have attacked here for free. Oops. Strength potion still doesn't do anything as long as he's slippery. Is his big attack a multi-attack? I don't remember. It's not. Okay. Good neutralize. Usually neutralize is my first upgrade. I thought about it against this guy, but there's so many turns where like it doesn't actually help that much. You have to hit it like the weakness on the one specific turn for it to be really worth it. Oh no, right. Still need strength potion. I don't know. Wait a minute. Oh, did I actually after all his slippery there with that shiv? So the poison actually applied. I didn't notice that was going to happen. Nice. Okay, so now I guess it's time to take the strength potion. I still think it's correct. So, like, I don't know. Upgrading neutralize would have been like a high risk, high reward thing. Because it might not apply weaken on the one turn that it matters, but if it does, that would be really good. I think Bouncing Flask is just the more solid choice, where, yeah, you might have to play it on a turn when you'd rather not, but I have enough HP buffer that I can do that like once. Neutralize is insane. Very lucky draw again. Bouncing Flask on the bottom. That might be good. I don't really want to play it this turn. Yeah, I'm actually cruising through this fight somehow. I've taken like 5 damage, something like that. Very good draws. Now he's just dead. Finally some bad draws, it seems fair. I thought I was going to have to use this potion, but it never really materialized. The relics! I forgot! I'm getting relics! How nice. Huh. I mean, I really don't care for bullet time. Because I'd rather play decks that draw a bunch, but I don't have any of that yet. But I also don't have anything that really benefits from bullet time. Like, it's just Bouncing Flask. If you happen to line them up, it's kind of nice. Malaise has always been a powerful card. It's a little less good in the sequel because you don't have as much easy access to energy. I kind of want to just take Assassinate because a lot of my damage is slow poison, and it would be nice to get a way to make hallway fights a little bit less unpleasant. I don't think I'm sacrificing card rewards. I need a lot more cards. Extra energy starting on turn 3. I mean, that's something. I guess yeah, okay, sure. I'm still sort of geared up for fairly long fights. But this kind of, like, in some ways, it makes me good at something I'm already sort of good at, long fights. So you could take Pyle's Blood to try to make, you know, improve you both in long and short fights, right? And my deck could use some more draw for sure. I think I'll take the energy. So this looks like the key node to get to. And you can, if you want, you can have 2 elites with a fire in between them, quite strong. And then maybe another, or maybe a shop. There's so many options. And if things are looking grim when you get here, you could go this way and just fight 1 elite and still get 2. Like, you could get 3 fires this way. Yeah. This looks like a great way to go. This asshole. Can I kill him? I doubt it. 12. 32. No. I think I'll block. I mean, right? So this deals 12 damage immediately, right? This deals 5, then 4, then 3, which is 12 over 3 turns. And then it has a little bit more left still, right? So, unless I'm killing him next turn, which I'm definitely not, this is at least as much damage. And even if it turns out that I could kill him this turn, he's not attacking me, so I could just wait. So it really doesn't matter. If he gets away with my bouncing flask, I'm gonna cry. I don't think he will. Flutter is on 4. I can't hit him 4 times. Okay, I mean, not the worst fight. Meow. Dodge and roll. Sure. I mean, it's not great. I don't think I'm really in love with Expose. I don't think I've been to Wongo's before. I think I will just pay the 100 gold, right? I mean, Stone Calendar is not my favorite relic. Sure. Can I kill you? 9. These are going to do each 6. So 12, 21. Oh, but you're right. Haha. Red mask. So you're not even attacking. No rush. Let's work on this guy then. This fight is like what I picked that card up for. I mean, it's good for Decimillipede and so on as well, of course. But... Actually, if I neutralize you, I don't have to block at all. Yeah, I do. You're already weak. That's why I did it first, in case I was wrong. Oh, but... Right. Haha. I don't, because neutralize is a droid. Got it. Okay. Very straightforward turn. Sometimes 3 strikes is just what Dr. Roar do. 3 strikes and they're out. Pounce, huh? I think it's fine. Really good when it lines up with Flask, and when it doesn't, I mean, it's not horrible, right? This hand sucks. Oh, man. Okay. I'm not gonna have any blocks when he attacks me, is the thing. Like, I can play useful cards, but they're not very good. I could Swift Potion trying to hit some draw here. There's a campfire coming up, which I'd like to smith at, so it's not exactly a tiny mailbox waiting room. Yeah, I guess I just have to be happy with like a little bit of damage and dodge and roll. Pretty sad for me, though. Okay, I'll take it, I guess. We certainly do put out a decent amount of damage. It's not just poison. There's the snake bite. Okay, I'll take it. See if it really is all that good with Pounce. These elite fights, I'm a little scared, but I think I'll be okay. I mean, Decimillipede is not going to be great. But I think Entomancer should be fine. Prism is usually kind of a pushover. So I could try taking Dagger Spray to help specifically with Decimillipede. I guess I have Shackling Potion to help with them as well. This could also help a lot with Entomancer, I guess. But it's not that big a damage upgrade, right? I mean, nothing is that big. I think weak is just so good. Alright, in we go. Prism. Alright, I claimed you would be a pushover. Don't make me a liar. I guess I can backflip first. T-set, a huge help here, of course. I only have to not play one of these cards. I guess it'll be a different one. 4 energy, and I can't break his shield. But I can still play, like, defend, snake bite, and I'm taking 6. No. Yes, 6. I could shackle him, but I'm pretty sure I could get better value. I don't know, it's about time to use this potion. I just don't use a potion. I don't think now is the time. Is it? Okay, now I'm afraid. Okay, Calamity, I guess. Very funny. So I can get through his block here. Okay, that's a huge hit. You guys kidding me? This is not that bad a turn. It's a chunk of damage, but that's... Flick Flack. Oh, this is a power, right. I was thinking for some reason it only applied on that turn. So I only have to do 7 to him, right? Which I can do in numerous ways. Pretty exciting stuff sometimes. A lot of damage from that. Anchor is great. I think this is all a pass. Blade Dance plus. I mean, it's 16 damage for 1 energy. That's pretty good, I guess. Okay, sure. Upgraded cards, like, are generally pretty good. Even upgraded bad cards are usually good. I think it's a reasonable choice. Backflip's also pretty reasonable. Probably backflip. Everybody likes smooth stone. This is what the shackling potion is for. 5 energy. Oh, they're all weak. Okay, so I'm going to shackle right now. Let's work on you. I can't kill any of them this turn, right? 10, and then this would be 12, and then I have 9, 31. I can do up to 38 to 1 enemy here, so no. I guess I'll just crack Piercing Wail, actually. It's not as good when they're weak, but... Oh, also I have Anchor online. So the question is, like... How much do I value having Piercing Wail in the deck for the second shuffle? Because if I don't value that, I should just play it right now. It lets me get out Snake Bite and Strike very easily. But I think this deck will go at least long enough to shuffle, right? And I'll really welcome drawing this. I mean, how much are they even attacking for? 16? Yeah, just to defend is fine. I don't need to piercing wail. This blocks. Now, I often say that you don't really want to try to kill them all at the same time. Sometimes your deck can do it, but most of the time you're better off killing one of them so that there are only 2 of them attacking you. And then you whittle down the other 2, and, you know, if necessary, you kill another one. As long as there's only 2 of them, this fight is not that bad. If you kill the ones who are gaining strength, they just don't do that much. They'll do some damage to me, but it won't be a disaster. So, I'm inclined to poison someone other, like, well, value-wise, it looks better to poison someone else. But what if I poisoned this guy? He would be pretty much dead, right? 7, 6, 5. Yeah, he would be dead in 2, not next turn, but the turn after, without even attacking him at all. And if I spend a snake bite on him, I waste a lot of the poison damage. Is that worth it to have him attacking me less? I mean, I don't have any other good way to kill one of these guys, right? But I have a shackling potion. I think I can be greedy here. Hey! Nice shot from the parrying shield. Maybe I can kill this guy. Oh yeah, the weak is a big nuisance. But, like, see how that takes 14 damage off the field? That's so crazy good. Compared to just letting them all wail on you. So here I'm taking, what, 14? Blocking for 10? Like, yeah, easy. Take that, bros. Can't even touch me. Yeah, this guy's gonna die, no problem. You know, you have to have a way to, like, I'm definitely, this guy's coming back. You have to have a way to finish them off. But I'm doing fine. We're into the Pael part of the fight now. You take 5 and then 4 is 9. So strike doesn't kill you next turn, but it makes you easy to kill next turn if I want to. I don't know if that's going to be that good. I think I want to kill them off together after this. So take 7 here. I think I have enough firepower to more or less finish them together. Especially with a shackling potion for this turn. Very egalitarian. So this guy's dying for sure on his own next turn, but I could finish him off. I mean, I guess Blade Dance is the best attack I've got. So you die. And then you're taking 13 from poison over the next 2 turns. You're both taking. No. You're taking 13, you're taking 11. So you're at effectively 8, right? Actually, maybe I was just supposed to kill you this turn? I applied some damage to you thinking I would apply the rest to this guy. But maybe, like, I just don't... Yeah, I'm supposed to kill you. Okay, I think I assigned the damage wrong here. Like, if I'd used a poison stab here, I could have used more shivs on this guy, maybe? If I can't finish this guy off, it is pretty catastrophic, but I can. So actually this fight went great. And, you know, maybe I could have used a potion. But I was saving it up in case things actually got bad, and it kind of didn't. Bubble Bubble, I think, is insane if you have poison, which I do. So, yeah, I took, what, 7 damage that fight? Cancelled out by Strawberry. So, I mean, I don't know. This fight kind of exemplifies why elites are maybe not so good anymore. Like, all I got out of it was 7 HP, which is what I spent. But that's not true, right? I also got a card reward, and this Strawberry will give me more HP every time I'm healed, you know, at a fire or at the start of Act 2. You know, and I could easily have taken 7 damage in a normal hallway fight, so I'll take the Strawberry on top of whatever else. And I think I'm in great shape to just go knock out Entomancer, right? I don't think I have to rest. Against him, I think Neutralize is... Oh, I already upgraded it. Great. Would be a very important upgrade if I hadn't. But I have. Just hit Snakebite? Bubble Bubble's also reasonable. They're both 3 additional poison. The question is, which one will I get to play more often, right? And it's possible Bubble Bubble will be dead if I draw it on a turn when I haven't yet hit him with something else. But I have, what, 3 other poison cards? It'll probably hit. The Lost Wisp. When you play a power deal... No, forget that. I don't own any powers right now. Yeah, right. I should be making sure that I play enough defense to trigger this if it seems important, but I keep forgetting. Fortunately, it mostly goes off accidentally anyway, so it works out. I mean, I don't think I really have time to deal with these little birds, right? Hopefully I don't have to spend a shackling potion on them. I am already blocked, right, with my Gorget? So I can just apply all attacks to this guy. This is my best attack. And then, obviously, Deadly Poison is better than Strike. So, turn plays itself. Think about it a little bit. So, yeah, these guys might get a solid attack. No question there. So, he's not currently dead. I would have to do 20 damage. And how much damage am I taking if I block? I'll be at 13, 15. I take 4? That's probably fine. I don't think I want to spend a shackling potion to save 4. And this guy's dead next turn regardless. You could argue that you should shackling potion here, but, like, you don't want to be too greedy with your potions, right? You want to make sure that you get value out of them before another potion comes around, because you don't want to waste, like, the gained potion. But there's a trade-off there. Sometimes it's like, okay, if using this potion would have saved me 4 block, that's pretty bad for a potion, for 4 HP. But it's better than, like, wasting a potion, maybe. But if I'm planning for this potion to save me, like, 28 against Entomancer, it's reasonable to hang on to it, you know? I'll take Prepared. I still have dreams of getting some spike cards. This is a good time for an energy potion, I guess. Because it lets me apply both of these while still blocking. Oh, I'm blocked! I don't have to backflip. Okay, that's pretty sweet. Do I assassinate him? 10 damage in exchange for 1 dazed in my deck? Probably. But that, I mean, I could certainly imagine that's wrong if you were grading my play. That could be a mistake. Maybe the dazed is too expensive. Take 5. I could Shackling Potion take and not play the defend and take 7, but yeah, okay. I guess this fight is not going in the direction I expected it to. It isn't. I didn't end up needing Shackling Potion. I guess the red mask helps a lot with that. But now it's a safety button for the second shuffle. Yeah, okay. I'll take 8. No, 5. Oh, right. Okay. That was a mistake. Well, maybe not. Maybe I'm not actually supposed to play Cloak and Dagger this turn because I don't want to Sear them. Actually, he's just dead. But I always forget that Pounce doesn't say this turn. It applies next turn. So you can end your turn with a Pounce and have a free skill next turn if you don't need it this turn. Okay, and I didn't waste a potion, so cool. Another backflip, I guess. 35 against Insatiable. He does attack a lot. I could die. But I probably won't. I have 2 potions. His main attack is like a 10 times 3 or something, right? So Shackling Potion should be pretty good there. I'll just upgrade dodge and roll. Do I have anything Sly? I don't remember. No. No, still right to play this, of course. Oof. Nothing I can do about that, sadly. Definitely blocking. This exactly blocks. Let's keep my distance and just Blade Dance. Nothing fancy, but it works. Now, I could Energy Potion here. Because it gets, I think it's good value. It gets into 12 damage from pounce, and also the energy discount from pounce on a future turn, which could be worth as much as 2 energy. 15? Ah, reptile trinket. I see. I missed a bunch of damage. I should have taken... Right, okay. So with reptile trinket, I have to be careful to plan my potions out before I take my turn. I could have gotten extra damage with all those strikes and shivs or whatever I played. It turns out cloak and dagger is what I'm playing. Oh well. That hurts. But it's only a third of the buffer I have to work with. This is, I guess it's 10 times 2? I thought he had like a 10 times 3 that he did. I am now blocked, so I can afford a frantic escape. Want to spend 2 energy on this. Well, of course, that's the trade-off with this guy, is he does make you spend energy when you'd rather not. So I think I have enough. It would be quite unlucky to not draw any of these in time. Here's this sneaky big attack. I think I do have to play one of these, because I could miss next turn. There's still 20 cards in deck and only 4 of these. If I miss, I don't want to just die for no reason. Got to this just in time. Because I believe... at the start of the next turn. Okay. So I could actually just pass here. I wasn't sure. If he dies of poison, does he get to eat me first? And I guess the answer is no. Because often things happen at the end of the player turn. But this doesn't. Okay. Oh, I'm not playing on the beta, by the way. I guess it's something I could have mentioned like a while ago. I'll wait until they've got their patches sorted out. I'm happy to wait. Corrosive Wave. It's a lot of poison, but I don't really have the tools to abuse it that much. I still kind of dream of having them. I don't know. The deck doesn't really do what I want it to yet. I've got a couple backflips, prepared. I think this is high enough upside that you take it. Bullet Time would be better in the deck as it currently stands, but I have dreams. I don't think I should be taking Scarf when I've already got Pael's Energy Relic, right? Test Subject. Okay, Poison is pretty bad against Test Subject. Yeah, I think I'm a Glitter Boy. I love Glam so much. I'm sure I overvalue it, But it's just so nice to have, like, every card... A card with a replay on it is insane. Like, no matter what the card starts... Like, even bad cards are just crazy when they have replay on them. And it's only replay once per combat, which is, not as good, but still. Actually, I think I should mainly be trying to path through fires. I have to get to one shop, which I can do in the bottom left, and then one up here if I want. So I think this is sort of the critical path. And then if I come up this way, I can decide whether to take an elite or not. Usually I'm the kind of guy who wants an elite, so that's what I expect will happen, but this leaves me a choice. That's 10, so actually I'm at 14. So if I block even a tiny bit with dodge and roll, I'm totally blocked. Or I could just kill one of them. Assassinate plus skewer for 3, I mean that's what, 30, 40 damage? Yeah. So I could spend all my energy and just kill one of these guys. It would be nice to kill this guy. Can I do that and still block if I use Cloak and Dagger, maybe? 10. This does 6 is 16, and then 20? Yeah, that works. Okay. I think that must be the play. Full block doesn't work, huh? I'm gonna lose a little max HP? Oh well. Oh, no, I have Dex. That's right, it does work. So, I don't know, the way this fight has gone so far is just... I don't know how much I have to say this, but... I say it a lot. It's like, at least in Slay the Spire 1, you weren't supposed to build, like, a linear deck that just does one thing. You know, take all the cards that say one keyword, all the poison. I've taken a lot of poison, you know, and it's going to be a problem for me against Test Subject, but I wouldn't say this is, like, a poison deck. But, like, taking one or two cards to help with... You want a toolbox deck that can kind of handle the various threats the game throws at you, each reasonably well. Right? I took Assassinate, saying it would help make hallway fights better, and look how much better this one is with Assassinate. I got to kill the guy, one of these guys, and the one who's going to be making himself stronger, so the fight is way simpler. If I didn't have Assassinate, I couldn't really have done that. And then last turn, the Dagger Spray. This is an AoE fight. It's made so much easier, even though Dagger Spray is not that good in most fights. In this fight, it's insane. Why does this say gain 4 block? Does my Dex apply to that? I had no idea. It's been doing this all game, and I'm only now... Well, I mean, ever since I got this. And I'm only now noticing. Wow. Adroit 3, but this actually blocks for 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 1 plus 1. Okay. Cool. So I'm blocked here. Which means I think it's Snakebite time. You could argue for Strike because the Snakebite will still be in hand next turn, but I don't necessarily want to play it next turn. And this will do more damage than Strikes do, for sure. Like, if I just do this, this guy is dead next turn. I don't have to worry about him anymore. Oh, and I still get to play another strike. Great. My parrying shield has unerring aim. I guess this doesn't work, though. Hey! Strike? Oh, and... bounce? This guy's doing 14. Kind of ridiculous. But I can downgrade it to 10. Survivor weaken. Can I kill this guy? Surely, right? He takes 12 and then 9. I mean, yeah, he's so dead. Okay. It's got to be footwork. Footwork plus, gain 4 dex. Am I supposed to prepare it here? What am I hoping to draw? Am I any? Is there like most of the deck is not all that good. I don't think... Well, I guess I might hit Snakebite. That would... Being able to retain that would be nice. Alright. Coco! I just can't not say it, you know? So much block on these cards. With 5 decks. This is a big help for test subject. Having all this block, or decks. Haha, very funny. Just play all the damage cards that don't have retain on them. Okay, backflip is crazy. Noxious fumes. I don't think so. I mean, 6 poison every turn is a lot of damage. That is true, but I think I'm doing okay on that front. Just make sure I get enough block and hit the right cards. An attack or skill to make royally approved, huh? Backflip plus, well, it's not plus, but Giga Backflip is certainly something. Oh, but I can't enchant something that's already got an enchantment. That's true. This is not my favorite shop. I mean, you could pick Corrosive Wave, because having that card retain until you can hit a bunch of draw kind of just wins the game in some fights. I don't think it would be crazy to take it with... to take, I don't know, to put it on Bubble, because that way you know you'll be able to apply 12 poison, like they'll already be poisoned, right? But I think actually Corrosive Wave with Retain is insane. Yeah, okay. Now, I could buy Snecko Skull. But I don't think I'm really struggling in terms of amount of poison applied. I'm doing just fine on that. Do I want a meal ticket? Could heal up here if things are looking bad. I also should evaluate, like, specific elites that I will face. How well do I think I'm doing against them? Because if one of them is a run-ender, I should probably not plow straight into this elite. The Soul Nexus seems pretty much fine. The Knights. Well, the innate corrosive wave certainly would help. Because without it, I think I would struggle quite a bit. Oh, do you know Snecko Skull actually with corrosive wave is makes corrosive wave quite a bit better. So that could be a reason to pick up Snecko Skull. And the other elite fight in Act 3 is the big robot guy. I do not feel great in that fight. In that fight, I will wish that I had taken Expose. A lot of these cards don't do very much. You have to work through all his artifact. Get block on the right turns. But I mean, the alternative is what? Take a card remove, maybe a Tactician? I mean, the strikes, yes, I'd like to get rid of them, but I don't think it's better than taking a Snecko Skull to get rid of a strike. So, I guess that's what we're doing. Just buying a couple relics, see ya. And 3 elites is probably what I'm gonna do, even though it's bad? Ooh. Dodge and roll nimble is kind of something. Or else it's like sharp dagger throw. No powers. Yeah. Give me nimble dodge and roll, please. Gain 6 decks. Okay, this is the one I said I didn't want to face. But I think, actually, I've got a great starting hand for it with my backflip. My glam backflip already lined up. I can get some decent draw. I guess let's get the vulnerable in there to work off one artifact stack. Okay, well, 12 poison is a lot for just one card. Am I blocked? Yes. Well, this is certainly getting better. And this is my best remaining attack. The question is, do I dodge and roll to block 9 next turn? No, because he's not attacking next turn. We just dagger spear. No reason not to do this, right? I mean, I guess there could be a reason, like maybe you don't want to draw what's coming next or something, save it for next turn. Oh, really? The burn applies before my parrying shield? That's rude. Wow, what a not be shuffling this turn, so I may as well start with a neutralize. God, I have so many feet, you would not believe it. I only have to block 30? Well, turns out I'm absolutely clowning on this automaton fight. The Mecha Knight, I guess is his official name. Yeah, after image for 2? I mean, the thing is, I don't actually play that many cards. Is it possible I'm supposed to skip that? It's so much worse than footwork, but they're not offering me footwork. I actually think I'd rather have a deflect. Crazy, right? But like 0 energy defend right now for a lot, I think might be better than 1 energy defend every turn for a little. This might be worse. I mean, double after image is a serious thing to consider. I'm not very good at using it. I mean, even so, it's like, I don't know. At least 6 block a turn every turn for the rest of combat. I think you have to take it. I still want these potions. Helmet, oh. I have a couple of expensive cards, right? These 3? That's it? Alright, sure. So like on this turn, I don't have to play this. That's the beauty of giving it retain. It has innate, so I always have it if I want it, but also retain, so if I don't want it, I don't have to waste it. I don't have to block because I have played it, so I can just go whole hog on him with the strikes. Okay, now let's see. It's technically I don't have to block, but backflip does more damage than blade dance, right? It's poison 6 versus deal 16. Unless the combat ends next turn, which it probably doesn't. Right, and even if it does, it doesn't really matter because the guy's just chilling, right? Here's a choice. Do you keep the snake bite? You get less poison in, right? Oh, did they do this in Slay Spire 1? I don't think they did, right? Snecko Skull updates the text on your cards the same way Strength does. Huh. I don't think it did that before. Maybe it did. I didn't take it that often. My next turn, if I don't hit the backflip, looks very bad. He's going to be attacking for a lot. I think it is better... Oh, yeah, because I also get to Survivor... Oh. But if I Survivor for the parry damage, I don't get to retain the Snake Bite. So I actually do have to pick one. Yeah, I guess Dodge and Roll is going to be fine as well. I'm spending the Snake Bite. I don't think I'm going to want to spend 2 energy on Snake Bite anytime soon. And between the Intimidating Helmet and my Gorget, I actually produced enough block that turn, funny enough. Got him? Did I overdo this? Could I have actually just blocked with Bouncing Flask? Maybe I didn't have to play Dodge at all. I think that's true. Okay, well, it doesn't really matter because I won the fight without taking any damage, so sort of all mistakes are washed away. It's just what the doctor ordered. Okay, the Knights. Not a good starting turn, but I mean, well, it's not a turn to Corrosive Wave on, but it's a fine turn. Overall, you are the one I hate the most. But it's kind of hard to punch you through all the shield, and so I usually end up going for Spectral Knight first. How much am I blocking? 15? So I'm already blocked. I don't need to deflect. And playing it would waste the glam. It only replays the first time you play it. I guess technically I'm taking 1, but we're going to neutralize, so that won't be true. So I do want to weaken you, though. You attack the most. Oh, it's ethereal now. Right. Well, good thing I hit the big backflip. Blocks for 18, and then I can play one more block. Or maybe Bubble Bubble is better. I'm just thinking maybe it's time for a skill potion. Oh no, I'm already blocked for 12. 18 more is 30. I'm fine on that front. So, like, this could hit, like, Burst, and then it would be kind of nice to play it before my Corrosive Wave, but I think that... I mean, I guess it could also hit Draw, but I think you want to save this for a turn when, like, if all you get offered is a useful block card, you're still happy about it, which right now I would not be. Oh, was that not the one with replay? I see. This one is. Alright, see you later, cards. My upgrades! You killed them! Let's see. This is obviously a play. It would be possible, but a little bit like, well, actually, I guess a pounce like exactly kills you this turn, so maybe that's the play. snake bite. You're dead soon anyway. So you. Okay, that ought to do it. Ooh, calculated gamble with replay one. I mean, it's not valueless. I'm taking gamble. I mean, am I? Yes. The replay is kind of funny because it doesn't do anything, right? But it does if you have Corrosive Wave. Or if you have any Sly cards, which I don't. I think 0 Sly cards, yeah. It also, I mean, shuffles your deck faster if you care about that. I think that's not something I'm excited about. But just having Calculated Gamble is a good thing to have. Bottled Potential. I don't think I really want that over anything I currently have. Making this innate is interesting, but then I have like a 3-card innate package, then I don't really want to play them both ever. Right? If I have this, if I have a reason to play Corrosive Wave, I want to play it that turn. The other thing is I could make this retain. But given that the main threat left in the game is Test Subject, I don't think I should be going crazy for like Corrosive Wave turns. I think I need some way to reapply his poison, right? I mean, yeah, I think maybe it's just a backflip plus. And then this fight is the Soul Nexus. Yeah, that seems fine. Could it be finally an excuse to use my Shackling Potion? Apparently not. Right? Pounce and Snakebite is the way to go. I suppose you can Pounce and Deadly Poison? And then still have a Snakebite in hand for later? Yeah, I guess so. God, what I wouldn't give for like a board or something. I need some more block. Well, okay, maybe what I need is just a Shackling Potion. This must be the turn for it. Because I don't actually have a good plan other than that. I should have played Bouncing Flask. Because I don't have the energy to do both, and this does more. Whoops. I was thinking, yeah, it's clearly better to Bubbling Poison, or Bubble than it is to Snakebite, but I could have played Flask. Okay, well, I finally found a use for that potion I've been saving since early Act 2, late Act 1? I don't remember. It was late Act 1, yeah, I had it for Vantum. I don't know about Speedster. Like, yeah, it's a lot of damage, but I don't do all that much drawing. Sometimes I draw a decent amount, but not like a ton. So even at 4 damage per draw, like, what do I have in my deck? A backflip, another backflip, a prepared. So 3 backflips, a prepared, and a gamble. You know, I mean, it's a lot, I guess, of damage. But for 2 energy... I'm drawing like 8 cards off of backflips. 2 off of prepared is 10. And then gamble is, who knows, not very much probably. So this could be as much as 40 damage per shuffle. But, I mean, for 2 energy, and especially against, like, this boss where he has intangible, this is not the kind of card I want. I think damage mitigation in terms of either Mirage or Sucker Punch is the way to go. The thing is, like, Sucker Punch applying weak also is not that good against test subject because he just dies and you gotta weaken him again. But also Mirage, I mean, if Mirage is hitting big numbers, I've already won the fight, so it's just not very good, I think. I think this might be a skip despite Glam. I mean, Sucker Punch is still playable, but I don't think it's good. You know, I should probably hit the fight, right? Because card rewards are so important. What a nothing burger of a hand. The good news is you don't really need it. So, would I rather do 24 damage or Snake Bite for 8 poison? I think I'd rather do the damage, right? Snake Bite's still here for when it's appropriate. I'm blocked. I don't need the defense. Oh, letter opener. I'm realizing now I must have picked that up against the last elite? Yeah. This guy's dead already. So I guess it's just deadly poison here, unless I think I need dodge and roll. 9 block next turn is something, but it might not be important. Oh, I'm frail. Okay, maybe it is. Ah, this should help a lot. We're attacking for 24. I mean, I've got that handled, I think. Not totally trivial. I could Bouncing Flask. I do need to make sure this guy dies next turn. Right now he's only taking 41, so I have to come up with 18 damage over 2 turns to kill him. So I guess the point is I don't need footwork, right? Defend for 4 gets me up to 23 block. I take 1. Oh, Cloak and Dagger, though, is just right. And then I can play Blade Dance. Oh, letter opener. Okay, nice. Yeah, so my best, quote, cards there, Deadly, no, Footwork and Bouncing Flask, were both not the ones that solve my actual current situation. Actually, I haven't been watching. Does Intimidating Helmet trigger? Oh, I haven't had the opportunity to watch actually, because I don't have a Bouncing Flask with replay on it. I think this blocks 8, right? Now it won't be affected by my decks, but that's still pretty reasonable. It's my last card reward. Deadly Poison Plus is certainly something. But I think 18 poison block 8 is probably better, even if it costs more energy. Now this is a fight where you could want After Image upgraded to be innate. You have to kill the first stage pretty fast. I don't know. I think it's just Bouncing Flask. Not the strongest turn, but probably fine. I don't like playing all these skills, of course. But we're blocked. And the poison looks like it has gotten there. Okay. So what can I do that sets me up best in the future? Play this, clearly. And I just need to get 9 damage in. So I could Bouncing Flask or I could Dagger Spray. They both work. I don't see any reason that it matters what I do. And I don't think I should, like, let him live for a turn. I guess it would maybe give me time to get my Footwork in play. But to do that, I would have to take some damage, which doesn't seem that exciting. Well, this card's going to be good when it's finally good. I hope. This is a lot. But nothing I can't handle, I guess. Okay. So, the question is, this is clearly a turn on which Corrosive Wave is going to go insane if I want it to. Should I instead save it for stage 3, the hard one? I mean, obviously I can play Corrosive Wave again later, but I'll have to draw it again, right? That's far in the future. I think you just like, need to make sure you get through this guy reasonably quickly. So this does 16 damn poison. I think I'd rather backflip and keep the glam on this. Because I want to block any... Well, I guess I am blocked. I'd like to keep the replay on that, but maybe that's too greedy. Yeah. I mean, I'm getting more value out of my Corrosive Wave if I do this, right? Poison a lot, but... Yeah, plus I might get footwork in play this turn, I suppose, to do this. Hey, found it. Okay. Now, should I play Prepared? I could force these cards to miss the shuffle, but I want this backflip plus with replay in there, so I will not. There's still the question, I suppose, of when I'm popping a potion, and that should influence how I play my cards, I guess. Here, it's not really important. Is there anything I would be devastated to draw here, because it would mean I don't get it for the other guy? Not really. But I think Prepared is worsening the quality of my deck, because it gets me closer to shuffling, which... My draw pile is stronger than my discard pile, I think, at the moment. Oh, I could have waited on that, right, because of the reptile strength thing. That's true. The poison won't be wasted if I use it on him here, but the strength... I guess I could have hoped to get better value out of next turn. Yeah. So I'm missing like 1 poison damage by doing this. Next turn instead of this turn. But I'm getting back that 1 poison damage next turn anyway. Plus I could have gotten more strength. So yeah, that was just a blunder, no upside to that play. Oh, I mean... I guess here we go. Hanging on to it, it could get better, but this way I get a bunch of poison right now, for sure. Would have been pretty nice with the backflip plus if I'd been willing to wait. So let's see, do I get the block from this twice? I think I should. Do. Well, I want all the block, please, so I can't play the other one. And this fight is still, like, he's got some life left in him. The poison only kills him half as fast, and he does a lot of damage. If I don't draw my blocks on the right turn, I could get into trouble, so that's what the skill potion is for. And now, do I want to shuffle? No, I guess I want to draw. I get to play all but one of these cards. Surely I am blocked without playing the defend, right? Yes. It's not a great corrosive wave. There are some backflips in there, but I don't know I mean, I can barely spend my energy if I don't play it, though. I guess like this. I don't know, I guess the Pounce was kind of the worst keep, because... No, it's a 0 energy, deal 1, gain 2. I suppose that's worth something. Anyway, I guess there no longer is any life left in this fight. I said a minute ago there was, but this guy just has not done a single thing. And the poison has caught up to him too quickly. Okay, I mean, you don't have to play Sly. I never really got offered the cards for it. I got a couple. I took Prepared. I think there was a Haze in like room 1 or something, but... Lava Rock, a new relic for me. I mean, so really the hard part was Act 1. I don't know, I mean, I struggled a little bit. In Act 2 I was feeling kind of weak, and the Insatiable was scary. I guess in Act 3 I was just crushing everything. I don't think this deck is all that good. It was the relics, right? Little advantages adding up. Like Anchor is great, Smooth Stone is great. I don't think I ever rested. So that actually did nothing. Oh well. But I got it for free, so. Glitter, Royal Stamp, and Snecko Skull were a big upgrade, of course. Kifuda helped a lot. Parrying Shield did crazy damage. Just a deck that had several ways to apply poison. And just enough blocked cards, mostly. But also, like I said, some front-loaded damage to help with hallway fights, right? Getting to start off with Assassinate, Blade Dance, or whatever made a lot of fights much easier than they would have been if I were trying to kill everything completely with Snakebite or, and then bubble. Like, Blade Dance also clearly doesn't go in with the plan I had, but that's the point, is that it does. My plan is I'd like to kill the enemies without taking damage. And Blade Dance helps a lot in some fights where, you just have to unload. There's enemies with low HP and high damage, like the Biting Scrolls. You just have to unload a little damage onto them and the fight gets much easier. But if you try to stall forever and poison them out, I mean, they grow kind of big. Likewise, the Decimillipede, right? Keeping them down, you don't suffer that much. And I felt like the deck needed some help, so I guess I took Glam, and then suddenly the deck was great. So maybe I was wrong when I said this deck isn't that good. If you look at the cards and ignore the enchantments, I think it's not all that great. The enchantments helped. Anyway, Ascension 7 in the books. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.